State got hammered tonight by Derek Beasley.
No, there were several reports of a match on that gasoline.
Wait. Why you bringing up old shit? It's the motherfucking Wise Guys. On Monday nights, it's the Wise Guys. The Wise Guys, it's the motherfucking Wise Guys. At 8 o'clock, it's the Wise Guys. Wise Guys, it's the motherfucking Wise Guys. We don't give a fuck, say what we want, we nasty and we real as fuck. All them shows, give them a no, turn the channel, give it up. Go to speaker, turn the dials, Wise and Squizzle going live from your fucker maker. Suck you, give it up, you know it's just the Wise Guys. It's the motherfucking Wise Guys. It's the motherfucking Wise Guys. It's the motherfucking Wise Guys. We don't give a fuck, say what we want, we nasty and we real as fuck. All them shows, give them a no, turn the channel, give it up. Go to speaker, turn the dials, Wise and Squizzle going live from your fucker maker. Suck you, give it up, you know it's just the Wise Guys. It's the motherfucking Wise Guys. It's the motherfucking Wise Guys. Wise Guys, it's the motherfucking Wise Guys.
What's up, everybody? It's the show with 4 sexual assault charges, 4 ear rape charges, but no convictions. It's the Wise Guys Show. My name is Scribble. My co-host is the Wise One. And then we got commentary from Big Ed and the lovely Violet Vixen, Lulu.
I'm not so sure that's not going to be an actual Marvel's thing. Like, you know, that might be the next thing.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully you guys got a tasty drink in front of you. We do, too. We condone drinking. It creates show content. So, I'm interested in what career has the most cheaters?
The most cheaters?
Like, what career do the people cheat the most?
Well, let's before we just go through the list, why don't we throw out, like, because obviously, well, you don't know what it is, so no one here knows but me. So before we like go through them, why don't we take a guess? Everybody take a guess at what they. Well, you can't read. You're gonna read it. You're cheating.
Me?
What's
oh,
up
I
here?
can now. I wasn't looking.
We just need to throw them out, or
No.
throw them out there?
Yeah, you can throw them out there.
Barmaid.
A barmaid?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a career?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot
I mean,
of barmaids
some
have been
people-
doing it for 30 years.
Some people have McDonald's as a career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
That's fair.
I'm gonna say lawyer.
Lawyer? Okay, lawyer definitely made the cut.
Yeah. I'm also
Barmaid is not on there, by the way.
all right. Since I'm hitting it, then I'm gonna keep hitting it until I get it wrong. The next one I'm gonna say is physician,
A physician?
doctor.
Doctor, yes. More importantly, doctors and nurses. They're in like the exact same bracket, if you will.
Nurses was going to be my second guess.
And let's see here, since I'm still going.
So you got 2.
Since a lot of it is publicized, I'm gonna say teacher.
Teacher.
Teachers on there.
Stripper.
So Rick's
Stripper.
got.
All right.
Squizzle's got 3.
Let's see here.
He's gonna run the table.
I
on
might
this.
be at the end of my rope here.
Strippers.
How about
Strippers. Ironically, did not make the list, which means you're more likely to bang your teacher than the stripper.
well, I mean, I did some research on this, so I'm gonna say Lyft driver.
Lyft driver. I don't know if that. Actually, you know what? Bartenders is on the list. I take that
I
back.
was
Yeah.
gonna say that counts.
Yeah.
I said
Yeah,
barmaid
I'm
and threw
sorry.
him off.
Yeah,
You can keep going then.
it's not a Lyft driver, so you're out.
I'm gonna say construction worker.
Home repair person.
Construction workers didn't make it.
Mailman.
Mailman didn't make it.
Damn it.
Home maintenance guy.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I guess we're at the end.
She already looked at it, so there's no point in that.
Insurance adjuster.
Insurance adjuster. Now the article
Or salesman.
actually wasn't.
Salesman wasn't on there?
No, the closest that got to a.
I could hope, can I?
Our listener said a realtor and a plumber.
The only one on the list, since I can see it, there's only one I would have said that I
Really?
would've got right.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, like, real estate agent is the closest it comes to anybody that sells anything.
What
You're
about,
right,
What
'cause
about musicians?
Entertainers,
Okay.
I guess you could lump that into that. But I'm not so sure that they were listed in the story as or in the article in this order, but I don't know that it implies that. Actually, I would say that it implies that the number one person is the most apt to cheat. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're with this person, you probably need to be looking through his phone. So number 15, which you wouldn't even think of, which is an IT professional, which is like if your internet goes down, that guy shows up and then he wants to fuck you.
So he comes in, he fixes, he gets rid of your
Yeah.
viruses, and then he tries to
Yeah.
upload some
Yeah.
RAM.
He
Ram.
he fixes your proxy server and your underwear.
Gets rid of your
Yeah.
viruses, gives you some
Okay.
viruses.
Yeah, and then it ends with a reglazed
the
subroutine.
only guy that can show up and get rid of a virus and give you
Yeah,
one.
and then when
That's
he's
true.
done, his subroutine's glazed.
Well played, Ed. Number 14 is a real estate agent,
That's easy.
which that kind of makes sense. Like you're showing houses.
Showing
and-
houses, 9 times out of 10, it might only be one person
Right.
looking at the house. You can
Number
just lock the
13 is
door.
going to throw you for a loop, though. Stay-at-home moms.
Oh, that's the easiest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would have thought it would have been like.
No, they're fucking.
I wouldn't have thought it would have been 13. I would have thought it would have been much further down the list.
I think
They can-
higher. They're fucking the mailman,
Mailman,
the, pool
the
boy.
milkman, the
The
pool
pool
boy.
boy.
They're
The
fucking
milkman.
everybody.
Yeah, they're
them,
fucking the maid. If it's
Yeah.
a man.
Maid?
them
it-
bitches are getting it
Hold on,
on.
they go to the grocery store. There's a
Yeah.
lot of dick in the grocery store,
Oh God.
There's a lot of dick in the grocery store.
and pussy.
When's the last time a milkman showed up anywhere?
Nowhere. Never.
That's old school, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
What is
Amazon delivery
It's
guy.
1950s edition.
The Amazon
the
delivery
FedEx
guy.
man, the FedEx guy.
Yeah,
Journalists, which is number 12.
journalist.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they're
They'll do
Well,
it.
we're doing
They'll
a
do,
story
uh,
on extramarital sex, and I was wondering if you wanted to be like the subject of my research.
Journalists will do anything to get the story.
Well, I mean, I guess if you're on location and stuff like
Right.
that, and
I don't know. That just seems like a far. That seems like a far fetched.
I imagine it encompasses a large
Traveling.
demographic.
Well,
of
I mean,
people.
remember Bruce Almighty when
Right.
we were in the newsroom? They were all trying to fuck that fucking Ortega chick.
I don't remember that.
So, yeah, and she actually got him to
That
cheat.
sounds
remember?
like a taco. That's an Ortega taco.
Remember Susan Ortega when they went to the
Taco
party and
sauce.
shit, and she was trying to fuck him and shit, and his old lady Jennifer Aniston walked in.
Oh, all right. Okay, I get it. I see what you're saying.
I mean, when you're a big time news anchor,
Yeah, I guess. Although I will say I was out with Ed one night and we saw a news anchor that was local. I kind of wanted to fuck
Yeah.
her, so
I want to fuck a few of them.
Yeah. Not Trisha Mackey though.
Why?
Why?
She's done dumped about 7 kids since I've seen her on TV.
That's exactly
She's
why.
way too fertile. Fuck
No.
her.
Yeah, right.
My
That's
first,
Don't
that.
fuck her.
yeah, my first pick is Cherie Palello.
Yeah, that's
That's
I
who we
pound
saw.
her.
That's
saw
who we
out.
saw.
Yeah, I'd pound her, and then who else? What's the second one?
I can't say her
What's
name,
that?
so she don't want nothing to do with me.
What's that chick on Channel 9's name?
Shit, I don't know.
The
I
hell's
don't
her
know any
name?
of them.
I have no clue. After we saw Cherie, all we watch is 5 now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't watch any other
When
either.
somebody says news reporter, all I think is Al Shatakati.
You know what? You know what journalist I want to fuck just because of her name?
Who's that?
Hagit Lamore.
Hagit.
You remember? You remember her? You don't remember her?
Who the fuck is Hagit?
That's what her name is.
How spell it?
Hagit. Hagit.
Haggatot.
That sounds like Haggett.
And then Lamore, which is like a lemur, like a fucking.
That's nuts.
Haggy,
What is she?
twat lemur.
Is that like national or local?
No, she was local and then went national and then came back local.
Oh, didn't make it.
I,
With a name
yes.
like Hagit. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Number 11 was flight attendants and
Oh,
pilots.
of course.
That's a-
Of course.
That's a gift.
You ain't telling me that all them pilots and flight attendants ain't fucking it up when they're on
Oh yeah, their
layovers and shit.
Their door's locked
He
now
said-
in
he
the
said
cabin.
For real layover. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Layover.
Not to mention the fact that if you're a pilot, like women just want to fuck you, period, because you just got that.
you think?
Yeah.
You think that's like a
If you're a
An
commercial
attractive
airline pilot
female.
in a suit,
Is that in a suit?
Suit might do it.
in their fucking suit and shit,
I don't know. I don't. Is there something like that for men? Like, cause I don't. Is there
The
like a
flight
thing like?
attendants, what do you mean?
I don't.
Nurses scrubs are hot.
Yeah, I guess that's sort of the male equivalent to that.
yeah, I would say nurses.
Some people in the chat said babysitters. Like they're cheaters.
Been there, done that.
Lawyers.
Yep.
That one seems like not the best environment to pick up a chick, though.
You know, we want me to explain to you how it happens?
Yeah, I'm
suit?
all ears.
First of all, you know how much an
The
attorney
suit.
costs?
He's in the suit.
You know how much an attorney costs?
So you're saying
So
it's
if you're
him,
desperate to get
him-
somebody off, it's him leveraging that shit.
like I'll waive a few
Oh.
hours if you
You don't have the $5,000
stroke a few
retainer?
hours.
Let's do this.
Maybe we could work something out. That's
Huh.
exactly what it is.
I need to get a
Or-
I need to get a bargaining tool.
Or it's also the money thing, too. Just think of it. Sarah goes in, gets her a divorce attorney, ends up being hot. Guy gets her out of the divorce. Bam.
Yeah, I
He's there for the
guess.
pickings.
They want to
you
party
think
now.
you think I could do that in tile? Like
You ain't even got to search it.
this tile shower is gonna cost you a lot of money, baby. But you know, if you want to just take a shower, maybe we could.
Let me
Maybe we
watch.
could
I'll tell you what.
shave a little bit
I'll
off of that
build
bill.
this shower, and you take 5 of them with the door open in front of me, and we'll knock off $1,000.
I got news for you. If I'm knocking off $1,000, I'm knocking it off for real.
Yeah, if I'm knocking off $1,000, I'm
This shit
She
ain't
better
free.
be hot.
yeah. Some of my liquid's going in her. Serious.
Servers and bartenders, and I think that's true too. And it makes
Yeah,
sense.
because you're always mingling with everybody.
well, and they're always getting hit on like all
Yeah.
night long. So just statistically, you'll be like somebody be like your thing. You know?
I see four chicks a day on Facebook talking about 100 friend requests. This is fucking ridiculous, and I'm like, it's because Mark Zuckerberg is trying to get you laid. You're in everybody's people you may know, bitch.
Man, I wouldn't know what to do if I had 100 girls a day just throwing pussy at me like
Bro, I get probably 4 a day.
4.
Way far from the 100, but
4 to get any a day is like
well, I think it's mainly because I mean, aside from my hotness, what I think it really equates.
That's the main one, though. That's
But-
the main problem.
It's the beard.
That's the main problem, but I think it's because I interact with everybody,
okay.
and because it's a coincidence because I'll like comment towards somebody on somebody else's shit that I really don't know. Boom, I'll have a friend request from them.
I get that. If I say something,
already knew
I
that.
get their friends
said-
that I don't
yeah.
know.
We already knew you get them.
But yours is definitely because they want to fuck.
Right.
That's it. Period.
Maybe they liked what I commented.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
I'm sure they did.
Maybe they liked her intellectual
They did.
property.
I mean, they love.
I have a dazzling personality.
Maybe they want you to comment what you commented while you're on their dick. Say what you said on that post. Say what you said on that post.
Said every Facebook guy ever.
Can I add you as a friend? Can I add you some dick?
There should be a button for that. Like you want to like add a friend, add some dick.
Yeah, I really don't think mine is throwing pussy at me. I think that's yours.
Yeah. Well, maybe
With the wiener.
I don't know. You do got that beard going over there.
There's no doubt in my mind that I'm fine, but I'm not like I gotta fuck that guy. Fine.
That's fair.
I'm the. Maybe he might be good. Fine. You know what I mean? Like, not that I need to fuck that guy.
to go out with Skriz. He's gonna make me laugh.
It could have to do with the status of I want to eat some pussy tonight or something like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, it could have
what
something to do
that?
with my statuses
I
too.
don't know. You think I just don't.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'm naive. I just
You're
don't think that
naive.
shit works.
Well, I mean, don't,
You're
bro.
naive.
I'm telling you right now.
You're naive.
I mean, I can't.
I'm gonna try it for a week. I want to find out what happens if every post I make is just like. I'm not even
You
gonna.
better warn some
You're,
people because you're going to get some.
First, your
"Excuse
aunt's
me."
gonna comment.
Right, exactly.
No, I'm gonna take whatever
You have
he
to
posts, and I'm just gonna,
individualize that.
I'm just gonna copy and paste in his mind and see what happens.
Now, I mean, I can't really say on the show, but you would be fucking surprised how much. I mean, my eyes are going to go over there all the time, so don't worry about that. But
You want me to move your camera over here?
yes,
Like this?
you
Turn
would
that
be
camera.
fucking surprised how easy that is.
I know. After last week's show, I had a crick in my neck so bad I couldn't hardly straighten it out. It sitting like this the whole show. I had to wear a neck brace for 3 days.
Oh my God.
I had to wear a dick brace.
You sprained your dick after last week's show?
And I beat that shit
You
more
didn't
than
hear
Molly.
that table move last week when she sat down and took that other shirt off? The table was like,
I beat that shit like Tommy Lee
dude,
on stage.
chill. He wore a cup this week, so it didn't happen.
Good Lord.
You would be surprised how much fucking, how much semen.
I'm so glad I added the sexual.
You'd be surprised how much semen she has withdrawn from my penis.
Who do I need to talk to about what's happening right now?
There is no.
You remember that?
HR.
You remember that clause you signed, right? Yeah.
I'm the HR department.
Yeah.
That's not good.
What's the matter? Come sit on my lap.
No.
We'll talk about
Put
it.
all of your fucking complaints right here. Let me
I'm the
unzip.
boss.
Put them right in there.
Tell Daddy what's bothering you.
That's a little sick.
It's a little sick. Literally, you started that thing
You called
at
him
about
sick.
every show. About 20 minutes in, you start that. It's like reruns. Anyway, number 8 is massage therapist.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That should be higher.
That should be called prostitutes.
They said
Yeah,
that they
it's
said
the
that there was
same
a
thing.
there was a massage parlor that was busted in Eastgate.
I saw that.
But why did I know about this?
I don't never know
The
about
one
the,
in Delhi
the,
about
the
a year
rub and
ago,
tugs.
it got busted.
Why do I find out about this shit after they get busted? That's my whole thing.
There's one when I drove back and forth to Virginia in Maysville. It's like there's a truck stop, a chicken place, and a massage parlor, and that is it for a while. I'm like,
I did a
fuck
show
is
in
going on
Maysville.
here?
That's all there is.
Dude, that'd be perfect. Go get laid
There-
at the massage parlor and go get some fried chicken on the way out.
Yeah.
Gas up and head home.
And there's a bar there. That's it.
Right? Good to go.
No way.
That's all a man needs: fried chicken and pussy.
Well, there's a fucking bumper sticker. Life, nothing but fried chicken and pussy.
That's my next album title.
Put that on the one next to
Fried
the
chicken and pussy?
next
Fried
to the
chicken
stick
and pussy.
figures.
Didn't
Your
Ludacris
family.
use that one?
Chicken and beer. Was
Oh
his.
yeah, it's chicken
Yeah.
and beer.
Fried chicken and pussy.
Of course, you can't write pussy on an album cover anymore.
You can say,
Yeah, but you can put star on it.
Yeah, right.
call it pussy.
What are you, French? Poussey?
Yeah, you can take the Y off and just put an E with a slash at the top.
Every man needs fried chicken and poussey. Sounds like you're going to get an ass whooping with that bumper sticker. Shit.
Come here and let me give me the pussy. Oh shit.
Number 7.
Don't have to say that.
Oh man, that did come out really good though.
I'll tell you what,
A
if
little extra.
can you let a dude keep going after he goes, "Oh, I want to touch your pussy."
Get out.
Get out.
How do you like me licking the pussy?
It sounded like he was doing like Mechaleka High.
How you like me licking the pussy?
It sounds like one word.
Right. Military, which seems
Yeah.
obvious to
Yeah.
me.
Mhm.
I would
of
have thought they
course.
would have been number 1, really.
A listener said police officers.
Police officers didn't make the list.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah, there's probably a lot of hookers that have gotten off from the cop
Few
getting off.
different ways.
Yeah.
Number 6, athletes.
That's what I would have said.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean, they got reality
yeah,
shows
that-
about that shit.
Right, that's why.
Love
Yeah,
and
but you know-
basketball.
Yeah, but
that's the one I was
that's a
thinking.
show?
Yeah.
Love and Basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starring Poussey.
Lots of pussy.
The next one is police officers. But I guess that's the same thing, that like they're leveraging. I feel like a lot of these things are probably leveraging their career against the Poussey, so to say. Number 4 is entertainers.
Yeah.
Number 3 is doctors and nurses, which does strike me a little bit odd because most of the time, if you're, unless they just mean outside, but I'm thinking of their interaction as as the career goes along. Like most of the time, you're seeing people that are like they're sick or they're not in their best element. You know what I mean? So they must be referring to outside of their career. They also cheat.
Yeah.
Does that seem fair?
Yeah, he's gonna stop out for a house call.
Yeah.
I had a physical Monday. I had a physical Monday, and the freaking nurse was so good looking. I mean, like insane. And the big chubby nurse brings me in, and she's like, "Yeah, take off all your clothes, and that thing ties in the back." Yeah, I didn't tie it. So I'm going, well, it's just the other one. So what's the big deal? So it's not tied in the back. The really hot one comes in to do the exam, and she's like, "Bend over, touch your toes." And so I bend over, touch my toes. Everything's like, it hits the floor, and she's like, "Well, I've successfully derobed you." And I man, it took every fucking ounce of energy not to get thrown right the fuck out of
I
that
would have
place.
ran with that one.
Oh my God, I was like, I am not getting my certificate.
I would
He
have
stood
ran
back
with that.
up with his hands on his hips, like, yep.
I'd have been like, well, it's easier than you think.
There was about 100 things I wanted to say.
He had me at bend
All of
over.
them ended in me getting thrown the fuck out.
Stood back
You
up.
had me at successful.
Stood back up at the rope hanging off his hard dick. Nothing else.
That would have been
Oh my
hilarious.
God.
Did I tell you about the medication they had me on it made me a fucking machine?
Say what?
Yeah, I was on this medication. I could just fucking infinitely and not ejaculate.
Really?
Yeah, I would fuck myself into exhaustion.
Like it's
God.
like it's not Viagra.
I'm so
No,
tired.
I would fuck myself into exhaustion and give up. Because I figured, I'm like, she's already gotten off, and I'm going to kill myself. So
What'd you
I'm
do?
done.
What'd you do? Wipe Orajel on your dick?
No, they put me on this medication, and that shit just started happening. It actually scared me. I thought something was going wrong with my shit.
Well, come on, the people want to know.
So I went to the doctor, and I said, and you know how they got the assistants that come in there before the actual doctor?
Right.
Well, she come in, and she's like, so what brings you in today? I said, well, and she was kind of cute, too. And I was like, well, I mean, I don't really have an erectile problem. I said, I can pretty much go for long periods of time. I just can't come.
Oh, God.
That's exactly how I worded it
You
to
said
her.
come to the doctor?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
And she was like,
Okay.
okay. I said, yeah, I mean, I don't have no problem getting hard. I said, I just can't come. And she was like, okay, I'll let the doctor know.
Yeah. She probably walked right out like, do you
That
even
shit's
know
in your
what he just said
file.
to me?
Scrizzle says he can't come.
What's the name of the medicine?
I don't actually remember what it was.
That's
'cause
a
I don't take
listener
it no more.
question on Facebook.
Yeah, well,
Somebody's
it's a
trying to buy
legit
Yeah,
question.
that
now.
is something I should
It's a
fucking
legit
put out there.
Because you might accidentally take it again.
I'm going to say, I don't fucking know what, I don't remember. But anyway, he changed my medication to something different, and it went away. It was so great.
Yeah, I don't. That's not a good problem to have.
No, it was scary. Well,
It was scary.
at first,
Anytime something's wrong down there, it's
well,
scary.
at first I got scared, but then I figured, well, I can still get hard. That's the main problem with men when they get older.
well, if
so-
you can't come, that is the main problem. That instantly trumps not
Not
getting
for
in
his
Well, hold
wife.
on a minute. Hold on
Not
a
for
minute.
his wife.
Because when I first started jacking off, I could have orgasm after orgasm and not come.
Yeah,
But that's because I started early,
Right.
9 years old or whatever.
right.
But that was great. There was no fucking cleanup.
Would you want that now?
Would I want that now?
Yeah. Like if you could just go to the doctor and get a procedure that says, Scrizzle, we're gonna go in, we're gonna snip the thing, and you're never gonna shoot a load again. But it's gonna feel the same.
Put me down.
Really?
Yeah, no cleanup.
I want a trial first. I want a
No
7-day
cleanup.
trial.
He
Who,
wants a
get-
s-
who gets off on actually spewing?
I don't know. It feels kind of manly to. I don't
No,
know.
I get off on the fucking shock
Yeah.
10 seconds before I shoot the load. That's it. I mean,
Yeah.
The cum is only if you want to have a kid. That's it.
And we're done with that.
Yeah, we're done with that. I'm done.
No, I get that, but I don't know. I don't think I can give up my load. I'm just saying.
I don't need my load.
The load's not that important.
It
I
is to
mean,
me.
The important part's when she starts having a seizure, and then you start having a seizure with
Yeah,
her, and
that's
you're
it.
both shaking, and
Yeah, that's it.
the bed goes through the floor.
Yeah, it's the tingling. It's the little tingle before the jingle.
No, I get that. I don't know.
Okay, Sarah.
I'm gonna ask our.
Sarah, if we were fucking, hypothetically, and I could have a procedure that would stop my flow of semen,
Stop my flow.
and it wasn't major, would you say go ahead and do it?
Have the procedure?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fuck do I care if you...
No cleanup.
Yeah. Fine by me.
I don't know. Yeah.
They don't have to go
Am
in
I
the
the only
bathroom and
one that
jump up
cares
and
about
down.
the load? I
You
mean,
are.
You know how happy that would
Pretty
make
much.
prostitutes?
Ew.
Oh my
yeah.
God,
They-
prostitutes
Oh, they
are
would be
fucking.
so happy.
They love it.
I'm not giving up my load. I'm sorry. I like it.
Not to mention though, is
I
that
like it.
Not
I
to
like
mention
standing
though-
back and going, I made that mess.
let's-
That's mine.
let's say you're single and you just banged a chick that just banged Greg 2 nights ago.
Okay.
Ain't no semen in there from Greg, so you ain't got to worry about it. Your meatus ain't got no job.
Yeah, I understand that, but I mean, look, I'm not saying there's not some benefits to not having a load. I'm just saying, I don't.
Load
What do
ain't
you
shit
shoot?
to me.
You don't get to shoot nothing no more.
Don't care. I got
Men
that.
lie.
Yeah,
I
you
got
don't
that.
care.
I got that feeling. That's
You
it.
still
That's
get
it.
the same everything except for that.
You still get the tremor. You just don't get the
Look, the guy in the chat says, yeah, no cleanup. I'm like,
exactly.
Exactly. That's the worst.
Somebody in the chat's with me. They
No
don't
way.
want to lose their load either.
No way.
Yeah, it's
I'm not-
50-50 right now.
I'm not 18 anymore. I don't need to be like, oh yeah, hit her chin from down here with it.
Well, first
good
off,
now.
unless you're fucking some nasty whore, you don't really want to shoot it nowhere on her fucking face or nothing
Yeah.
like that.
Now if it's
Well,
got to
maybe you
come out,
do.
I'm shooting her.
Maybe you do.
Yeah, maybe I do. I mean, I'm not saying I do, but I'm just saying maybe I do.
If I have to shoot,
Hey,
it,
there's
it's
a
going
girl.
on her.
There's a girl that says if you don't shoot anything out, there's no pulsing, and that's pretty hot.
I
so-
think it would still pulse. It just wouldn't come out.
Oh, you don't get to pick this shit.
We'll take
The
our
load
loads.
goes with the pulsing, sir.
It's one or the other.
Yeah.
We'll take our loads
That's a
back.
package deal.
We'll take our loads back.
No, you don't get the pulsating thing.
That is crazy because they can feel when it's pumping out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's usually when I get claws in my back. She latches on for the ride.
I like do those Kegel stretches where I clench up.
You do Kegels?
You can't
Well,
do
women
both.
do.
I call it that, but really it's just you're
I
clenching
was
up.
lost. I'm like,
You're clenching up your groin muscles.
See,
and
I
it-
call it anal sex, but really what it is
you
is
clench up your groin
Like, what?
muscles. It makes your head swell.
I know what you're doing. Yeah.
So I always make it swell when I'm
Yeah.
fucking at the end of it.
Is it weird that I'm doing that right now? Because he said it.
it's so.
Are you
Let's
doing
get
it? I'm doing it
closer to
too.
Ed.
I'm fucking
Get-
doing it too.
Oh my God! Get in the middle of it.
I want away
Get
from
away
you.
from them.
You nasty fuckers.
Oh, yeah, I'm nasty, right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just glad they're across from each other for when they start shooting.
Hey, at least I'm not going to get messy.
Well, what you
'Cause
don't
he doesn't
realize
have a
is
load.
that his curve's to the right, so you're getting it.
apparently the listeners.
It's actually the left. You're looking in the mirror, buddy.
Where's these interns at? I need a refill.
One of us is getting dirty. That's all I'm saying. Man,
Yeah.
It ain't me.
ain't me. I'm out. I quit.
Alrighty. So the list is
All
over.
right, so number 4 is entertainers, 3 doctors, nurses, 2 is teachers, and anybody want to take a guess at number 1?
Interns.
So you said, I told you some that you said they weren't number 1, but nobody said number 1. It's finance workers. So like the stock exchange, accountants.
Really?
Yeah, Wall Street type. You would think it would be not that, but it is.
Oh, it's like a stockbroker?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe that because they
Yeah.
got mass money.
And Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, exactly.
And Leonardo.
So he has a side job from a stockbroker to a cockbroker.
Yeah, Wolf of Wall
Yeah.
Street. Yeah,
Why's he got to be gay?
Makes sense.
Wolf of Walls.
You don't have to be gay to broker his cock.
That's true. That's a good point.
Just not just men buy stocks.
Yeah.
That was very sexist to you.
Yeah.
Leonardo da Smash you.
Very sorry for all the sexist stock jokes I just made. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, sorry all you stockbrokers that happen to be listening to our disgusting podcast.
The Wolf of
Right.
Wall Street was awesome.
I love it.
Yes.
Would you take that time in prison to live the life he lived?
Oh, hell yeah.
I think I would
No.
too. I would too.
There's nothing.
Yeah, because he didn't go to prison that long.
It's like 10 years. I
You know
think, or
what?
something.
One day in prison where you're
was a few
somebody's
years.
bitch.
Will change
That's
your
enough.
mind
I ain't
for
gonna be
sure.
Well, that's
nobody's
different.
bitch.
Me and Ed ain't being nobody's bitch.
I got enough
You think
family.
Hey, you
that.
don't know.
I got
You
enough
think
family
that.
in there anyways.
But I can
I'm good.
understand your argument, though.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling
It
you.
would be a little easier.
I'm telling you right now.
So mean.
You two motherfuckers, even though you are fucking 1.3 of me, you're small enough to be somebody's bitch.
We got
Them
enough-
dudes been in there for a decade lifting weights and working out.
You guys would be like man, watch him get that one.
We
Look,
have our
this
own
is a big-
gang in
I'ma
our
get
in
him.
Ohio prisons.
But
We
here-
have enough family in there that we're good.
Here's the thing is that a guy that needs a bitch, he don't want this difficulty. You know what I mean?
Difficult.
I mean, he doesn't want it to be this difficult.
I don't think it's that difficult. I think they put enough fear in you that you're like,
No, they usually bring
Go
3 or
ahead
4
and do it.
buddies with them to make sure they get what they
yeah,
want.
Yeah,
I think the
right.
buddies play a big
Yeah, I got
part.
news for you.
There's
You ain't
never-
putting a dick in my butt because my
Go
clinch is
ahead
on
and do it.
point.
you look, you can only clench so long, son.
He does Kegels.
I do rectals. I do rectals.
Come on, Bubba. I do Kegels. Let's see you
ain't getting
try.
it here.
He gets the tip in there. I'm gonna clinch up and clip it off.
You can say all you want, but them motherfuckers got life. They got life to figure out how to get in your ass.
To live that
Fuck
dude's
that.
to live that dude's life, I'm gonna take my chances. That
No
dude had a
way.
fucking blast.
No way, because you will get caught.
Snorting coke off
On
of pitches'
day
asses
one.
and shit.
You gonna risk getting caught on day
and
one.
he's back out of
Look at
prison,
Jonah
and
Hill.
he's
He
a
didn't get caught
millionaire
either.
again.
Jonah Hill.
Look at him in the movie. If he didn't get caught, he ain't
I
gonna
see
get
what you're
caught.
saying. All right. I don't know. I ain't risking it. I like.
And dude's a millionaire again. He's out of
Yeah.
prison and he's
Out of
super rich.
prison
He
and
goes
still
around
got mad
and
money.
talks shit at seminars and he gets rich and he's rich.
I guess that's fair.
It was just like a shitty
So,
vacation, like
wh-
working at a shitty
It's
job
like a
for a few
shitty
years.
vacation.
Literally.
What about this edible anus shit?
Literally.
I know anuses are edible, but
Straight from prisons to edible anus.
Well, that is a proper segue.
It
I mean,
is.
I'm just saying.
I'd bury my face in her ass. Lord have mercy. I just fucking bury my face in her ass and just pat the motherfucker like.
I think I'm getting a fever.
It's nasty watching it, but it ain't nasty when you're bent over and he's back there. Like you're like,
you for
Oh,
real
the
look
face.
like fucking Mr. Potato Head with the crooked eye.
like
The
edible anus.
the Edible Anus is a chocolate company that makes chocolates in the shape of an anus.
In the shape of like a. In the shape of a
Whatever.
dirty balloon knot. Like they look like
it
a dirty
looks like
balloon,
a balloon knot, but it's weird. It's shaped like it's shaped like this.
Don't draw it.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw
I
it.
know, like stop
Don't
it.
don't
Are
draw
these
it.
to send to people in prison? Is that what they're for?
Yeah, it looks like this.
It looks like
Okay.
Pac-Man.
It looks like
I
a
don't know if that's gonna be.
A
I don't know if
rose.
you're gonna be able to
It
see
looks
that.
like Pac-Man if you turn it sideways.
Yeah, but then on
Pac-Man.
the flat spot there is all the ridges of the balloon knot.
Oh my god.
So when you look down,
oh, why?
is there a picture of it? Can you look and see if I loaded that in?
So you just told everybody in my family what I'm getting them for Christmas.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I dare you.
Ass chocolates.
God.
I fucking dare you.
It's not in there.
So rude.
One of our listeners said they got one for. It said get one for Easter. I thought he said he got
Oh,
one.
Easter.
Yeah, put it in an Easter basket.
Could you imagine?
Just a bunch of chocolate anuses instead of bunnies.
Who do you give that to?
Like
Your
I want to know.
boss?
I want to know whose anus it is.
Yeah, like who's it modeled
Like
after?
who's the first
You.
anus that made the edible anus?
Isn't it a cast so you put it on your own asshole?
It is.
Why is this a thing? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, I don't know
You
why.
know what I would like? A box of chocolate anuses. That'd be
Yeah, right.
fucking awesome.
I don't know. I don't care what shape it's in, but I mean,
I don't know. I don't think I could eat.
well, Hershey Kisses are shaped like shit droppings.
They're more like no. They're more like nipples.
But there was never a casting over somebody's shit dropping to make them that we know of.
When you get a box, do you think it says whose anus you're eating on it? Like, hey, can you take your thing out of there?
Damn intern.
Thank you
Hey,
for
can
calling
you
the
take
wise.
your
I'm
thing
on the
out
motherfucker.
You think like if I buy Skrizzle a box of edible anuses, it says, "Congratulations, you just got a box of chocolates," and it's wise as asshole. Like, I mean, I don't even know what it would say, but it should say like, this dude just gave you an.
I mean, do they send you something to like cast it with, and you send it
get.
back?
Yeah, I think you get the chocolate and everything, and you make them yourself and send them
Yeah,
Oh,
but
wait a minute.
Hold on a
What
minute.
do you mean make them yourself?
with your asshole.
hold on a minute. Like, do the male ones have like hair on them?
Oh,
Chocolate hair, of
God,
courure.
come
I
Chocolate
guess
hair.
if you got hair in
Chocolate
your ass
hair?
when you make it.
There it is.
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah,
Go
let's
ahead.
show everybody the
Go
chocolate
ahead, and
asshole.
Why?
go ahead and put up the edible anus.
Oh my god. Yeah,
It kind of looks legit though, right?
Yeah.
Like it for real looks like an asshole. I mean,
He's so fucking mesmerized. Like, that really looks like a fucking asshole.
it does.
Looking at it like he's looking at the sunset. Don't do that.
Can you just pop those? Like,
Oh,
yeah.
my God. Throw them up like M&Ms and catch them.
Just pop an asshole in your
They
mouth.
should they should be chocolate liquid filled,
Ew.
like gushers.
like fucking, like the fucking, like the,
syrup.
no, those little truffles, the fucking,
Yeah,
oh, that's
little
horrible.
hazelnut in the middle.
You bite down on them and they gush out chocolate.
Some of them have
God.
corn, some of them have peanuts.
Corn.
That's not cool at all, dude.
He said they have
Corn
a candy
and
corn.
peanuts.
Put a candy corn in them.
So nasty.
See, here I am thinking we're doing a legitimate.
Fucking candy corn in the asshole. Or you could put a peanut in one.
Right.
Like a piece of peanut.
This was a legitimate Valentine's Day gift until you
No,
put candy corn
That was
in it.
not a legitimate
Little
gift.
hemorrhoid.
That's
Oh,
that's what we're that's
You
what we got you.
wrap
Nick.
it in pink bubble gum.
Right.
That'd be a hemorrhoid.
no. No.
I'm dying.
No.
Our listener said, "Hell no," and too much.
That's right. I agree.
Oh goddamn.
Somebody else said they would lick it like a mother cat.
Oh, ew.
That's fucked up.
That's,
That's
gross.
sick. That's sick.
That's a really
A
graphic
mother
display
cat.
of licking.
Licking like a mother
Oh.
cat.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Who?
Ugh.
I'd eat that anus like a puppy's eating his mom's placenta.
What? Ew.
Ew. Wow, that just put the brakes on.
Some
didn't
parents
it?
do eat their kids' placenta.
I saw an
Whoa, whoa,
article
whoa,
on
whoa.
that.
Some of them fry it
They
up and
do.
eat it.
You mean
They make
parents?
like pate and
Yeah.
shit and feed it to their friends.
Yeah, it's
Pat-
supposed to be like good fucking
Pate or
good
poussey?
puking or
Vitamins
something.
and
Pussy.
it's not pate.
Pussy. Come on over here, let me look at the pussy.
Yeah, I don't care what it does for you.
No.
There's not much of anything that makes me want to eat a placenta.
Nope.
No.
Nuh-uh. Mm-mm.
Like,
mean, maybe
if
it's
the
like
kid,
a-
if the kid, short of the kid dying, I'm not eating it.
Maybe it's
Like,
like,
if
a,
it's like, Dad, you gotta eat this, or I'm gonna die. Like, I might
then
eat
I'm,
it.
I'm
dead.
still gonna
Maybe.
think about it.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long.
I'm still gonna
thoughtful-
think about it. Like, is he actually gonna grow up to be something? Or
Right.
What are my odds?
I have better chances with the next one.
Do
It's
I
all right.
really need a kid?
What's this fucking kid's
I already
IQ?
got a couple. I don't.
free
Alright.
abortion?
Yeah, right.
Free.
Is the caller on the phone?
Somebody wants to know if Skrizzle's cup's new or if he's babying that drink.
No, that's,
Maybe.
It's a new cup.
that's a new cup while you're fucking watching the camera and babysitting my drink for me.
Somebody else said, "Drink up, motherfucker."
It's not a competition.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean,
Chug,
we in a
chug,
race or
chug.
something? We ain't in no race. That tastes pretty fucking good, whatever it is.
Is that a mixed drink?
Mm-hmm.
It's Cruzane.
Thanks for calling the Wise Guys Show.
How are you?
Oh my God.
Good,
How are you?
I'm
How are
sorry
how are
didn't
you
hear me
doing?
before I got-
How are you doing over there?
She's doing very good.
She sounds like a fucking sex
I
worker.
know.
She does.
Take your mic out of the.
Thanks for
Like
calling the Wise Guy
she needs to
Show.
pour water into a coffee can and be like, ah,
Yeah.
That's it
1-900
right there.
piss.
Can you?
Oh,
Can you
no.
hear me still?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Have you ever eaten any edible anuses?
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold, please.
If you'd like to apply for the intern job,
yeah. If your credentials, if you can operate 3 buttons, go ahead and apply. Send your resume to wswgshow@gmail.com. Make sure you put your return address on it. We'll review those applications and get back to you within 48 hours.
We're going to lose her to a sex line operator job anyway.
Yeah, because it's like, hey, thanks for calling the Wise Guy Show. Who am I talking to? It's
free.
thanks for calling the Wise Guy Show. I always like to talk to my callers. They're so
What
good
are you
and
wearing?
sweet.
I mean, how are you today?
She reminds me of that Aerosmith video, like, fucking children, or what is it? Second floor, ladies' lingerie. Like,
You've reached Freaky Dita.
yeah, right.
Oh.
I swear to God, if you call that, you're gonna hear that fucking voice sometime.
Yeah,
That's insane.
I think so.
It's one button. Honestly, you never have to push.
We got resumes blowing our email up right now.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
one advertisement.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, now chocolate assholes. We'll put that to the side now
Okay.
because I just can't even deal no more.
Somebody
Can't even
said
deal.
get one with a gummy worm crawling out of it.
Oh,
A listener said that.
Ugh.
oh
See,
my
they're
God.
just as twisted as we are.
Yeah, y'all are fucked up. You need your own show.
So I heard this story. I heard this story that a chick went to T-Mobile and she got a new phone and they were like transferring her shit and she had like sex videos on her phone, which kudos to that bitch. Whoever she is, God bless you. But evidently one of the T-Mobile workers like stole her sex video and got busted doing it, and she's like suing him and all kind of shit, and he went to jail.
Did he post it like somewhere, or she
No,
just
he
got
got
him there?
he did get busted taking it. We'll patch the caller in now, and then they can chime in on this. And you hear that static? That's how you know there's a caller on the line.
How you doing, Wise Guy Show? Who am I talking to?
Lowrider.
Lowrider.
Yeah.
Hey.
God damn, that shit sounds fucking nice.
How'd you get that
I was
nickname?
nicknamed Lowrider at 19 after the Lowrider Harley Davidson.
Really? Can I get a Lowrider from you?
Well, at least you wasn't named Fat Boy.
Wide and low to the ground.
Look up in the Urban Dictionary. Look up Lowrider, and I want one of those. All right, we're talking about like if you went to T-Mobile and to trade your phone in.
To be
and-
fair, any wireless carrier.
Yeah. And you had your stuff transferred and you noticed that you had this freak nasty video. Like you were sitting on somebody's face and fucking whatever and jacking a goat off or whatever you were doing. And the T-Mobile worker stole your video and you found out about it. Would you be pissed off?
I would ask for a check.
A check.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
my point. It's like if you find...
Hey, me, you know what? You can get most people to do most anything you want to if you pay them enough money, and if they tell you they won't, they're lying.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
Pay me.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, I got $500. What do you want to do for it?
She said, fuck you, pay me.
He said, I want a check. I'm loading donkey
You wanna-
porn in there before I go.
Let me make
Like,
that last comment before I can answer.
That was the
yeah,
screws.
yeah, don't answer it.
No, I can't. I got a hell of a
Anyway,
crack my own eyes out.
The story goes, a Florida woman is suing T-Mobile, a T-Mobile store for invasion of privacy, claiming he stole a sex video while working on her cell phone. Keely Hightower tells the Tampa Bay Times she thought the employee was taking too long when she took her phone to the store in May. The next day, she spotted an unfamiliar email. What?
Go ahead. I just got a question after you're done.
Oh, okay. Well, you're raising your hand like
Yeah,
we're in
third
fucking
grade.
4th grade or something.
Third, fourth.
You want to go first, Grizzle?
Oh,
Okay.
no, pick him.
Let me just finish the rest of the paragraph. So she thought he was taking too long. The next day, she spotted an unfamiliar email sent from her account with an attachment that was in her trash folder, which is how she got caught. What is going on?
I'm just listening to you, man.
What show are you doing that I'm not on?
This is the Titty Show. We're gonna rename this shit.
You was way too into that story.
So
Sorry.
anyway, I was listening to your story.
Did I miss something?
No, I was listening to your story. It's just my eyes wandered, not my.
All right. Well,
So,
that makes sense.
My thing is that shouldn't you shouldn't you eliminate or shouldn't you lose your privacy rights when you give access to that
No,
to somebody?
not right then.
I think that
Absolutely.
No.
You have plausibility there. You to be able to deny something, you're handing somebody something with something on it that you don't want them to see. So
Yeah, you save that bitch on your
No,
computer.
you don't have another option though.
You save that shit on your computer and delete it before you give it to them.
Yeah, but not everybody has a computer.
Nobody
Yeah.
told me that when I took my
I don't
phone to
have a
Sprint.
computer.
Fuck.
Secondly, the crime is not that
on a
he's.
flash drive.
Hold on. The crime is not that he saw it. That's not the
Right.
invasion of
He
privacy.
stole it.
He took it. That's where he committed. That's where he.
That's
Look,
where
if you
he
don't
should've
take
got
this shit
punched.
off of there, and he has to go through your phone, and he accidentally sees something,
That's
fucking
your bad.
shame on you. Okay, but when you're emailing it out to your buddy, like, check
Yeah,
this bitch out.
that's his bad.
Like,
That might be
that's on
different
him.
then.
And you know what? If he would have just emptied the fucking trash like every fucking man is supposed to do, he wouldn't have got caught. Because he forgot to take out the fucking trash.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's gonna lose his job.
That's the life of a
and
man right
everything.
there.
Right.
It's all about taking the fucking garbage out.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think this is funny.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, that was so dumb. Like he emailed himself the video from her phone.
Right.
So it was like in her email
Well,
as
you
sent
know it
mail.
Yeah,
You
she's
know it
like,
was-
what?
You know it was good if that motherfucker wanted to watch it again.
Yeah. I mean, it had to be top notch porn.
You know,
for
if
you to
any
go
of us
through all
was
that.
working there, we'd have been emailing it to each other too. Like, look at this
You don't
bitch's
have
phone.
to
Yeah.
want to begin with, because if he's a tech guy, he should have been able to get off the phone without emailing to his
Exactly.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. If
Yeah.
I'm in that guy's spot, I'm not sending it to nobody. I'm just going to watch it behind the counter like 5 times. Over and over and over.
You can clone a phone. Anybody that
Yeah.
has any kind of tech skills can clone everything that's on that phone. If you
Sorry,
wanted it
ma'am.
bad
Sorry, ma'am.
enough,
I'm having system issues back here. It'll just be another 10 minutes. And I'm going to keep
This
watching
caller just went James Bond on a motherfucker. Like, we just clone your
Clone the
phone and
phone.
fucking burner and just
Keep
it.
fucking-
all of
Jesus
it.
fucking Christ.
Lowrider's a phone hacker too.
I mean, that's just what it is. There's so many ways he could have stole that.
She's
thing.
fucking Russian. She interfered in the election, I guarantee you.
Are you the reason Trump got elected?
Probably.
That was me.
I used to date a
That was
guy
it.
that was a tech dude, so I kind of know about it. He could have stole that.
I feel
shit
like
without
we're on.
getting
I think
caught.
we're in the middle of some espionage shit right now.
You dated a tech guy?
Oh yeah.
He didn't give you no viruses, did he?
That's the number 15 cheater. So
That's right.
Yeah, that's the number 15 cheater. Is that what happened?
No.
She thought about that for too long.
This
Maybe.
was a long time ago. This was back when hard drives were like huge.
Well,
this
you-
was back in the day.
We
When
can't
hard
say-
drives were huge, yeah, you can't get a
they
huge
used
hard
to be
drive anymore.
huge. Yeah.
We can't take advice from a tech
Yeah.
guy from floppy disk days.
I
Yeah.
think she means the physical drive,
Yeah,
not
the
the,
physical
actual
drive.
size of it.
But I mean, for the
anything that anybody's got on any electronic device with
It's true.
a little bit of know-how. So if that dude was so dumb that he got himself caught, he needs to get sued, fired, kicked
Punched
in
in the throat.
something.
yeah, yeah, I mean, at least there's a plus that the discs used to be floppy back then, and now they're a hard stick.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hard sticks are always an improvement from the floppy.
Hey, we
Definitely.
appreciate you calling in and just do some freaky shit tonight for us.
Yeah. When you're with your man, tell him the wise guy sent you.
Yeah, when he's pounding that shit from behind, call
Unfortunately,
out
I don't
Skrizzle.
have a man.
Oh shit! So when your Billy Bob doll is banging that shit out tonight, call him Skrizzle.
Billy Bob dog.
All right, we'll
guys
talk to you
have a
next
good
time.
night.
Wow,
That was fucked up.
wow.
All right, can you Can you take the caller out of the headphones, please?
We should have played the Lowrider song.
I wish we were that fast on it.
Right?
You could be that fast, but we can't afford
We're
to
not
play
allowed
that song.
to play it.
You
You can sing it.
Yeah, you could sing it
You can
yourself.
sing it, yeah.
Come on, Chris, start singing.
Low rider
There you
is
go.
a little liar. Whatever the fuck it says.
we need to learn the words first.
You're right.
Low rider,
That's
set
all
your
we know.
dick on fire.
There's a new song.
Yeah, I might have to write one of that.
Did you see? We might as well cover this because it's just right up our show. It's not really that
Right up our
interesting.
show.
It's right up
Right
our
up
show.
it.
It's right up it. But the
You're
man,
not putting anything up my show.
He does
it's right up
Kegels.
your
well,
show.
you go to jail later.
I do rectals.
he did his Kegels. You ain't getting in.
Nothing going up in there.
The man with the 19-inch penis. Has anybody ever seen what that dude looks like?
Nope.
No.
No.
I'm positive that if you're blessed
I've
with
not
something
seen
like
him
that,
either.
you have zero good looks.
Yes.
Probably not.
I can already say that.
You definitely don't want anything to do with the 19-inch dick.
No.
But he's now been apparently at 19 inches. You're disabled. So at 18, like you got this massive thing between your legs. And the whole time at 18, he wasn't disabled, but he got to 19 inches, and now he's magically
So-
disabled.
Wait,
What
how,
do you
wait.
What are you disabled for? Dick's too big.
Does he get a handicap placard and all that?
Yeah, with a big dick on it. Like,
Well, first of all, he can't fuck.
no, you
No.
can't fuck anything.
No, because
Maybe a whale.
You can put the tip
Maybe
in.
a whale.
no, you can't. You don't have enough blood in your body to pump into a 19-inch cylinder.
Oh, I would get an operation. We'll put a tube up in that motherfucker.
I'll splint that.
I'll get the
motherfucker and
Nike
put a-
cock.
put
You
a
know
s-
what?
a
I bet
splint
you.
on it and put a
I bet
condom
you,
on it.
with the plastic surgery nowadays, you could go to somebody and have them cut out 12 inches in the middle of your shit and sew it back together
Yeah,
smaller.
probably.
Hold on. So you
Think
got,
about it.
you
All
got,
it is a fucking tube that spits piss and semen
You
out.
got 19 inches and now you only want 6.
You're doing the fucking math and shit, motherfucker. You,
Well,
I mean,
well,
you-
technically it'd be 7. I mean, I'm
Let's
just
see.
saying.
well,
I mean, I don't know what math
Oops.
you're doing, but
19
he
I would-
fucked me up when he started talking about chopping dicks
No,
off. I got
19
like, wait a minute.
It's like, where am I?
19. I would
Get me outta
19.
here.
He
19
gave,
inches. I'd take it down to Ron Jeremy.
he gave the comb away. Now he's wanting to take the center of the dick away. How do you expect my math to be?
his fucking brain was
It's
melting.
like, I couldn't do this.
I'm in pain over
He's
here.
like, God damn
He
it,
said
I
he's
quit this
taking out the
show.
center of the dick. He's eliminating the dicklius.
Ridiculous.
Is that like the nexus?
The nucleus.
The nucleus
Yeah.
of the dick?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the dicklius.
One of our listeners said, "Hell no, I'll pass on 19."
For real.
Yeah, I would lower it down. I would reduce it to 9 if I had a chance for the operation.
9?
Yeah,
You think that's the number?
I think actually 7 or 8 would be the number, the ideal number. But I would want just a little extra, just so I could brag a little
Nah.
bit.
Nah.
I'm going with 19 and walking around hanging out with it, flipping it around.
Look, you know what's crazy?
Hey, what are you doing?
Is I got about 7, a little bit more than 7, and I want 10. I just want to say 10. I just want 10 inch dick. That's what I want to say.
Well,
That's what I think is the cool number to say.
it might be cool, but I'm saying the ideal is like 8.
I don't know.
If you're 8 or 9, you're good.
I don't know. I kind of like the idea
Because
that
you're not too big for them to be like, oh no, but you're not too small for them to be like, oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
You're right where they're like,
Are we having sex? Or are you giving me an exam?
Okay, let me bust out this roller. Hold on.
yeah. At 9, you're right at the point where when they unzip your shit, they're like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, all right.
10 is exploratory surgery.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
don't know. I
the
think it's the
vagina's
girth.
only like 6 inches deep, ain't it?
I don't know. I'll move some shit around when I'm up in there. You know?
When I'm eating pussy and I got fingers up there, because I like to do the fucking snake claw, so I can get that G spot.
Snakes don't have
Snake
claws,
claw.
Well, I got that G spot going, with the
Okay.
edge of the finger, so I can get it to squirt.
dude. Okay.
And when I'm doing that shit, like my fingers almost bottom out when they're going in there. I could feel the shit in the back. You know what I mean?
He said, I can feel the stuff in the back of the shelf.
The
He
shit
said,
in the back. is
I
like,
high-fived a baby once.
He said, I can see the fucking year-old pork and beans back there.
Hey, baby.
Move that shit out
Yeah,
the
so
way.
I mean, if you got 10, you ain't putting it all in there.
I've seen some chicks take 10.
Although Ron had 9, and I seen
Was he
some.
9?
I need some porns. I
That's a
seen.
huge. You know what? Maybe you're talking me into it now. That's a big ass dick.
Yeah. That's why I said I'll
That
take
might
it down
be the
to
only
9.
dick I know better than my own dick. Is Ron Jeremy's dick.
That's it. I mean, that guy's dick's been seen more than mine.
No,
I think
that's
so.
pretty close. Huh?
But-
Yeah, 'cause his pops up all over the fucking place.
I saw a porn where some chick was riding his dick,
yeah.
and she was coming all the way up to the tip and riding all the way down. So maybe some canals are a little deeper than others.
He said some canals.
I know.
I'm not- There's about 4 things so far that I have to apologize for when we're off of the camera.
4?
Yeah.
There's about 4 that I know of.
4D.
That's it.
4D.
There's 4 that I think was offensive enough for to apologize. There might have been more.
He's gonna get after every show. You should just go, Lord Sarah, I apologize for that last show.
Oh, God.
No, there's really at least 3. So
Well, now I lost him. I lost one.
we'll get the 4th apology is the one you really want.
Oh, God.
That's what they say.
He said that's the one you're going to give him.
Is that the one you're gonna give her in the morning or what?
So, what was we even talking about? We went
I have
into
no
depth
idea.
of we went into vagina
We
depth.
went with the man with the 19-inch penis. Now he's
Oh, yeah.
Now he's registered as disabled.
Yeah, so if he puts all his shit in, how many fathoms does he go down in the vagina?
I couldn't even. I couldn't even imagine what that would be like.
Let's say you can put 9 in. There's like fucking this much hanging out.
Right.
One of our
Like-
listeners
like
said
I-
you can get 9 in.
I wonder if he gets an
probably.
erection, does he
19?
just
No.
pass the fuck out? Like,
Yeah. How do you
like
think
if he
can
watches
get one?
porn, is he just like?
19.
What country
no.
is this dude
Okay,
from?
9 can go in.
I
Not
don't
here.
know.
19 would be an angiogram. I'm just saying.
19 is a no. That's what that is.
19
It's a
would be
no.
in your veins up into your fucking heart and shit up here.
It's an angiogram.
Yeah.
Good
Come on, baby. Let me give you a pap smear.
Yeah.
He said just lay the sperm on the egg.
You could just drive the sperm right to the front door. I mean,
You know
there's-
what? I'm going to create a
Yeah.
booby trap. I'm going to cover the ovary in sperm. That way, as soon as they swim out, it's over for
It's
them.
a wrap.
They don't gotta swim for nothing.
Yeah.
If you got a 19-inch dick, you can just deliver it right to the front door.
First of all, yeah, them sperm are
Oh.
trying to eat into the ovary like the monsters on I Am Legend coming in the
no,
roof.
the head of your dick will
Oh.
crack the ovary in
Say,
half.
For
probably
real,
punctured
yeah,
the
it's
ovary.
over.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Hmm.
All right. So, what did we learn today?
I learned a lot of stuff.
I learned a lot of stuff too.
Skrizzle does Kegels.
All right, let's see what we learned today.
I'm gonna add that. I should have added that. That was a good one. Finance workers cheat the most. We also learned that pussy it's not hot, so get the fuck out. Chocolate assholes are not the next fucking Valentine's Day gift. And just take out the fucking trash, and you might not get caught. And some canals are deep enough. So most of those you won't get unless you listen to the whole show, but we do thank you for tuning in to this edition of the Wise Guy Show.
Yeah, tune in next Monday night at 8 o'clock. We'll have some more debauchery to send to your ears. And you can also call us anytime, 322-1666. Right?
Is that right?
Yep.
God
Got it?
damn, I got it.
9 shows in. He
Yeah.
finally remembered his
Join us
number.
next week on the Wise Guy Show.